Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and I have Boosh with me. We got a beer that he brought over. This is Southern Tier's Nitro S'mores.
Which, if you've seen our Southern Tier videos, they are very close to actually the flavors of what they actually say they are.
And this is actually part of the Blackwater series, which is their black label stuff, which are mostly their dessert beers.
Yes.
But this is Nitro S'mores. It's an imperial milk stout ale with chocolate, graham cracker, and vanilla flavors added.
And we'll see how that works.
Hell yeah.
But the thing that actually drew my attention to it was the nitro. And nitro enhances flavors. Especially creamy flavors. Which, shut up again, Maya Davis.
Yeah, we have certain commentators that pick up on certain things. But yeah, no, when it comes to nitro, it gives it a certain
right. It enhances the flavors and the different textures, which actually is part of the flavor. Is different texture. It might actually be a little bit creamier. If you actually think about it, what's the actual beer that is regularly nitro?
Usually stouts.
Right.
And for the most part, Guinness.
Right, and that's what I was getting at. The Guinness is really what gives it that nice creamy head flavor. Head flavor. Texture. The nice creamy texture of the head along with the actual flavor, which I have turned back on the Guinness.
No.
Remember when I first tried it, I didn't really care about it.
Oh, turn back meaning positively.
Positively. You remember that.
You started to dislike Guinness. Cause,
I never cared for it that much because it tasted really a lot like molasses, which but it's actually grown on me just like the IPAs have. And the first nitro that I've tried was we did the Sam Adams ones.
Yes, the Sam Adams Nitro.
Which those were freaking awesome.
Yeah, and they had the little ping pong ball nitro widget.
And I mentioned
not nitro widget, but that's where they contained the nitrogen gas.
Yes.
I can't remember what they called their nitro.
Well, it was actually down in the bottom there. It wasn't a widget. It was just actually attached to the can, which is a video on that you did. The other, and I remember I mentioned I wish they would actually do their Oktoberfest on that, which would enhance the flavor of the Oktoberfest. So, Jim, please do that.
Yeah. We'd love to see the Sam Adams Oktoberfest on a nitro.
Yes, that would be good, but I know you'd have to change the name and all that stuff on it. So, but you know what? I think that would actually be very good on the nitro.
There are several.
Their IPA was very good.
Work on a nitro.
Yes, their IPA was very good on the nitro. The other one that I don't remember I don't even remember the friggin' names of them, so it don't really matter. They are in a video.
They had a stout and they had a.
They had an IPA.
What was the third one?
IPA, stout. Didn't they have a porter?
No, I don't think it was a porter. But anyway,
it was a good one. But
check it out. Yeah.
Check out the video.
Yeah.
And it was the American Creek. That was at the Brewfest.
Yeah, I was going to say, was the Creek on the nitro? And
yes, it was, supposedly.
It was at the Brewfest.
It was at the Brewfest.
Yeah.
It wasn't in the three that they did, but still. You know what? We're ranting, so the hell with this. Let's actually go with, let's go here, Southern Tier, which is actually a very good brewery. And...
that's that nitro sound.
The thing about Southern Tier, if they actually say that there's a flavor in it, there is a flavor in it. And you can tell that by the chocolate from Southern Tier.
It tastes like a fucking chocolate
bar. It tastes just like a Hershey bar in a freaking cup.
Look at that smooth. I love that sound.
I love that sound too.
Smooth, creamy head.
Yes.
I didn't get a good one on that, but it's still great. That is a dark, dark stout.
Now, the thing about this beer is it does have 10%.
Yes. This is a 10% ABV beer with a...
The only problem, the thing is, I won't say the only problem, but if you actually look at it, this is you can tell it's a smaller can.
Mm-hmm.
It is a 9.6 ounce.
9.6, but it is very close in appearance to a
12. It really is, but it's just a little bit smaller.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if this is going to come through on the camera. I'm going to check the view on the GoPro, but this, yeah, there's no way I can show you this on the camera.
No.
Without pulling it open. But there's a very similar nitro widget down here.
We have 2 more of these. If you do a single video,
yeah,
you can actually cut the can.
But there is, if you look at the Sam Adams Nitro series, this is very similar.
Yes.
There is a small...
Because they stuck it on the bottom.
Circular widget on the bottom that releases the nitrogen as you open it.
What I mentioned with Guinness, they had the widget that actually floated up and down.
Yeah. But this is one of those fixed nitrogen canisters, but charges.
Yeah.
That releases the nitro. You got a better head on yours than I did. I think
you always have trouble with that. You always have more trouble with that. Anyway.
I'm so skeptical. I'm hesitant to do the aggressive pour.
You can definitely tell.
Graham cracker.
Right up front.
Sweetness.
You get a little bit of that toasted marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
Notes.
Citrus notes.
Really? You getting citrus?
Oh, that's what I thought you smelled.
No, I'm getting the graham cracker.
That little bit of
sweetness.
Toasty marshmallow.
Definitely some toastiness.
Okay. Oh, it sounded like you said...
Well, at this point in the evening, I can't guarantee. I didn't say citrus, but I did not definitely smell citrus.
No, this thing smells pretty damn sweet.
It's just like sitting around a campfire.
It really is, actually. It's after... You notice how... When you actually burn the marshmallow, or you actually... It falls into... Or it falls into the fire.
Yeah.
And you get that smell. That's what I can smell right now with the marshmallow flavor, with the marshmallow aroma.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
I can definitely get. There is some graham cracker in there.
Mm-hmm.
And really, you get almost that very. It's not distinct, but you almost get that flavor of the Hershey's chocolate, which. I don't know if they used it in here, but it didn't say on the packaging anyway. But it might
they're very toasted,
very
roasted.
And the thing is,
malt.
What I'm kind of wondering
will get you that chocolate flavor and aroma as
and that's what I'm wondering is if they use the chocolate for the malt with the malt, get that roasty, chocolatey, almost coffee flavor. Or did they actually use some of the chocolate? Some actual chocolate in the...
Infusion versus roasted malt. Yeah.
Or actually using it in the malt.
Doesn't necessarily say on the can, though.
Right.
But you're definitely getting that aroma.
You're getting that aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Which you can get from the malt.
It's dark, it's beautiful, it's creamy, and it smells like a campfire s'mores.
Yes, it does. It smells exactly like it. You don't actually put the graham cracker in the fire, but
definitely getting imperial notes, that boozy sourness up front with the 10% ABV.
But not the boozy 10%.
No, it's not overwhelming.
You can definitely get the flavor of the smells that we actually said.
Mm-hmm.
The chocolate, marshmallow, and the graham cracker.
It's got the smoothness of a nitro pour.
Yep.
It's a milk stout, so it's also got some smoothness coming in there.
Anyway, in the malt stout.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of wondering if they used a very fine powder of the graham cracker to actually get that flavor in there.
Well, one way or another, they got the flavor in there.
Right, and if whatever they did an awesome job.
Yeah, the toasty notes that I was getting in the aroma aren't necessarily carrying through as strongly in the flavor, but they're there in the aftertaste.
They are there in the aftertaste.
I'm getting sweet, sugary milk stout.
Yep. You're getting that milky, creamy type.
With some solid, toasty graham cracker.
This actually works very well with the nitro.
Oh, hell yeah. It enhances the texture.
And really, I mean, you look at the creamy, the head that's still on there. It's not that much, but still, and you get the same thing.
Yeah, I got a weaker head than you, but it's still it's maintaining itself very, very well.
And I bet you actually with the glass, it's kind of helping on that too.
Absolutely.
But in reality, this is a very tasty beer.
And
it does remind you of those campfire days back when you were a kid.
Hell.
Well,
I get the fire you
act like a kid, but
I was gonna say you can make s'mores no matter how old you are.
Right, and really you can make s'mores. I mean, people do it in the oven. My mother used to do it with the the easy bake ovens. When it was just that little light bulb, and that was in there.
Toast the marshmallow, and then you're good.
Yep. And really, I mean, this does have that flavor, and really for me, Southern Tier has actually hit it pretty much right on the nose, as far as the flavor, the aroma, and kind of the texture as well.
Yeah, anytime you see
you can chew it a little bit.
Yeah, anytime you see the Blackwater series, you can be guaranteed that it's a good dessert beer that tastes exactly like what they imply.
What they actually say. Like I said, with
the
chocolate.
nitro, that changes the texture of the beer and the overall experience.
Yep. And that's actually awesome. what brings it to more of being right off the campfire. Which actually is a very good freaking beer. Holy shit!
I've had some great s'mores beers, and honestly, I think they've all come from Southern Tier. No, not all of them, but at least 2 out of 3. And I got to say, this is probably my second favorite.
What's your favorite from Southern Tier?
S'mores beer. It's my second favorite s'mores beer.
What's your favorite?
I think that my favorite is the other one from Southern Tier.
Chocolate?
Samoa This.
Oh, that was a very good beer.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate. But
in the full-on lineup, I think this is a close second to Samoa This. Just because some of the more subtle flavors in Samoa This aren't there in this. Because
but you kind of want that.
ABV is hitting it.
And that's the other thing. You kind of want that, though. You don't want it to taste the same.
No, you don't want it to taste the same.
So really, for me, I'm going to put this at a 5 out of 5. They actually hit this very well. Yes. And I actually do believe, in order for them to actually get this flavor, they definitely need to add the nitro.
It does change the texture of the beer, and sometimes it can change the flavor. I think it did make a difference in the flavor on this. I still want to put the Samoa This above this, but I can't remember what I rated that at. So I'm going to hit this with a 4.5.
Okay.
Just because I think Samoa This gave a perfect
and
5 out of 5 for me.
There is a video of the Samoa This. For me, I think the chocolate hit a 5 out of 5 as well.
The chocolate, the 3X chocolate.
Oh, yes. And
any one of Southern Tier's black.
I actually believe this wasn't a black label one. It was the 2 times IPA.
I can't remember the 2X was a Blackwater series, but
no, it wasn't. But that was a good freaking beer as well. And I don't like IPAs in general, but I've gotten better on those. And really, the Southern Tier like you said, like I've said, if they mention it on here, and if it's actually prominent on here, it tastes like it.
Yes.
That's why I say the chocolate was one of the best that I've tasted.
It was like a liquid chocolate bar.
Basically, is what it was. And we also, the one that didn't hit as much though was the mango or the tropic.
Chocolate orange.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe the tropic. I can't.
It was right, and one of those videos that we did, and it didn't hit as much, but we still actually gave it a good because it did have the flavors that we were looking for.
Exactly, and Southern Tiers, like you said, really been on top of that. If it says it on the label, it's in the taste. Nitro S'mores does taste like a s'mores.
Very much like one.
Liquefied with a nitro pour.
Yep. So, sitting around the fire at home.
Hell yes.
I would actually sit with this thing.
6-pack.
Right. Yep. Well, actually, it's in a 4-pack. The only problem with it is it's like $12, $16. So.
For a 4-pack of 10-ounce
beers. 4-pack of 10 ounce.
Oh man, local craft beer and even national craft beer has been.
It's expensive, but you know something, it is well worth it.
Yes, you just need to narrow down the field because they're not all worth it. Some of them are just pricing themselves competitively.
Right, but, and the thing is we've actually said, I mean, I've hit this with a 5, so it's actually at the top of the heap.
4.5. I mean,
and 4.5, which is top of the heap somewhat. But it is still a very good beer. And I actually wouldn't mind tasting what this is without the nitro. Which I actually think it would be interesting. And the other thing is, if anybody from Southern Tier is watching,
they're not.
Probably not, but you know what?
Most of the bigger breweries don't pay attention to us, but...
Well, these guys are from where? Chicago, I think, right? I'm not sure. I would like to see you guys put your chocolate on a nitro.
That would be awesome.
That would be good.
I'm not seeing the location. But anyway, a lot of the heavier Southern Tier beers would probably be great on a nitro.
Yep.
But anyway, this one is fabulous. 5 and 4.5. I think we've said as much about it as we can.
Yes. And we've had enough to drink, so we've been friggin'... We've still got more.
But...
So, keep in tune.
Yes. Thanks for checking out this video. Hit us up down below in the comments or the email link. Let us know what you have to say about this beer if you've had it. Whether you agree or disagree, you still want to hear about it. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the channel.
And if you've tried the chocolate, watch the video that we did on that.
Oh, yeah, that was solid beer.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe so you get a notification every time a new video is posted. Until next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.
Keep drinking. Plus, you also get to see me do this.
10% nitro pour.
Yeah, but you know what?
Beer.
The alcohol you didn't taste.
Oh no!
It was
not through the whole thing.
It was in the background a little bit. It was a little bit in the background, but that's it. So, try it out. Let us know what you think.
Might be a bad idea to guzzle it like that, but if you can,
especially if you get full,
more power to you.
And that's the other thing. Every time I took a drink, it evolved on the palate, just like
it does.
Some of the other beers that we've tried.
Change and rotate.
So, if you get a 4-pack, I mean, they are a smaller can, and they're pretty damn good.
Yes. It's some beer. Cheers,
Next.
folks.
What else you got?
What else you got? You're the one who brought these.